Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Okay, we just got back from the MSC Cruise. It's been a couple days now. I've gathered my overall thoughts about MSC compared to other cruise lines and whether I feel like it's worth it standalone, would I ever go again? And before I get into the vlog portion and actually show you everything that we did on our 2-day cruise, I want to kind of explain that just a little bit. So number one, pricing. How does it price compare to Royal Caribbean or Carnival? Those are the only two other cruises that I've been on, but I am pretty familiar with those other crew lines. And price-wise, I'd say it's relatively the same as Royal Caribbean when you factor in your drink packages and you get a balcony room and finding deals and discounts and stuff like that. Relatively the same. I think we spent around $900 or $700 per person, but we also did it as a group rate with our company, so kind of doesn't help that much. I will say both of those, Royal Caribbean and MSC, are going to be more expensive than Carnival, from my experiences at least, in the ships that I've been on, mostly out of Port Canaveral. That is what I've noticed. So price, not too much to tell between the two. The room quality, very similar in size to both Carnival and Royal Caribbean ships that I've been on. One thing I will say is I've always enjoyed the crew cleaning services and the beds on Royal Caribbean compared to both MSC and Carnival, but I'm mostly talking about MSC versus Royal Caribbean here because I think those are the two most comparable. The MSC, the beds were like split in half, so there was a crack down the middle, and I fell in the crack literally every single night, and the beds weren't comfortable. I've never had that experience on Royal Caribbean before, so just throwing it out there. And then our cleaning guy, we didn't really see him very often. He didn't speak very good English, and he wasn't super like fun or exciting. I feel like every service member that we've got on Royal Caribbean has been like super inviting, super nice. They're always like doing fun stuff in the room, like, you know, doing stuff with your towels, making them into animals, whatever. So those are differences with the rooms that I noticed. As far as the ship, one of the biggest differences I noticed between both Carnival and Royal Caribbean, their ships seem more open, and there's more like open breezeways on the outside of the ships. There was a very, very few of that on this MSC cruise. Everything that you wanted to do was inside the ship, and it just had windows to look out, but you actually couldn't walk out. And it just overall seemed a little more confusing and harder to get around. I know all Royal Caribbean ships, for the most part at least, have the big promenade in the middle that has all the interior rooms look into it, and it has all of your like shops, your restaurants, or at least most of those things, and everything was just spread out on MSC. It took a lot longer to figure out where everything was, and just seemed a little more disorganized. Okay, drinks and bars and pools on the ship. One thing that I loved about this MSC cruise, one, we did do the drink package. A weird note about the drink package, it only covers up to $10 of a drink. So there were a couple instances where Perry would want like a wine or champagne drink and it was like $17. So you end up paying the difference. Didn't happen very often, but did happen a couple times. But one thing I really did love is they have a lot of different options depending on where you go to the bar. So different bars serve different specialty drinks. Each bar kind of had their own specialty menu, which I really, really liked. That you're not drinking the same thing on Royal Caribbean and Carnival. You're both, it's like tequila soda, whiskey, Coke, those exact same drinks that you're drinking all weekend long get really boring really fast. So having those new drinks and those new variety of things at different bars is really nice. So the pools on the ship on MSC, not a big fan. One, you cannot bring a drink anywhere near the actual water of a pool, which sucks because as a big group, we all wanted to be in and out of the pool, drinking, hanging out all together. If you had a drink, you could not get in the pool or like sit by the pool or sit in the pool, which was kind of dumb. So I ended up not going in the pool all that much anyways. Royal Caribbean, that's not the case, and Carnival, it's not the case either. So it didn't make a whole lot of sense, and I don't know why they do it, but they didn't let anyone in the pools with a drink. The food, I would say 100% definitely. The food is much, much worse. The free food, at least, and the main dinner every night is much worse on MSC than what I've experienced on Royal Caribbean. The buffet on MSC wasn't terrible, but it had really weird like hours where they would have closing times and then reopen, and they never had like a full selection anytime that I was there. And everything I had was just okay. The dinners on Royal Caribbean, one, the service once again is phenomenal. You can order as much food as you want, as much entrees as you want, as much appetizers as you want. Wasn't like that at MSC. You could only order one thing on each section, and our service just wasn't as good. Once again, really not a good language barrier. Didn't seem very fun, energetic, maybe a little bit overwhelmed, but overall nowhere near comparison to Royal Caribbean. You will see we did spend money to get an extra meal like at one of the specialty restaurants, and that was very, very good, but that's not included. That's something you have to pay extra for, and we weren't even able to get the full experience because we didn't make a reservation ahead of time. Quickly, I'll touch on the casino. They're all relatively the same. I think this MSC cruise ship had a okayly sized casino. They were probably like 4 blackjack tables, maybe 5, which is pretty good for any of the cruises. So nothing really to complain about there. Very standard on all the cruise lines. And last up, the island, the private island. But the island on MSC, whatever it's called, it's pretty nice. I will say there are no pools in the bar service. Depending on what bar you go, you're gonna be waiting a very, very long time for a drink. But the beaches are nice. The water is really nice. Overall, it's a good experience, but I don't think it compares to Royal Caribbean's private island, the Perfect Day at Coco Cay. That island is one, much bigger, so they have a lot more things to do. There's also, I think, a couple different pools. So one issue we had on the MSC island is everyone was in the beach, in the water, and they kept getting bit by like this sea lice stuff or whatever it was. Maybe it was jellyfish, whatever, but it kept stinging everyone's skin. But there was no way around it if we wanted to get in water. And like I said, with Royal Caribbean's island, you don't have that issue. There are beaches you can go to. There's also a little more excursions that you can do on that island, but I don't think that either of them are really that good anyways. It's either snorkeling, jet skiing, or you rent like a private little area. So just some overall takeaways before we get into the full vlog. Would I go back on MSC? If I have the option of a Royal Caribbean cruise, I'm taking the Royal Caribbean cruise every time. The ships seem to have just a little bit more to do, and there's easier access to those things. You don't have to worry about paying extra for stuff if it comes to it. The food is better. The crew and the service, I think, is one of the things that sets Royal Caribbean above MSC for sure. And when it comes to that island, definitely would rather be at Coco Cay, where you have the option of a beach and a pool and better bar service than just having a beach and like a couple bars. So all that said, would I ever go on an MSC cruise again? Maybe, yeah. I had a great time. You're on a cruise, you're in a beautiful area of the world, you're getting free drinks and free food. There's not that much to complain about, but it's just when you're comparing it to something of a different caliber, honestly, in my opinion, it's tough to compare the two. Either way, we did have a pretty awesome time, and I share a lot more in detail throughout the video, so stay around for the whole thing. Press the thumbs up button for me, please. Leave any comments or questions down below. I'll make sure I answer them, and enjoy the rest of the video. Well, as we wait in line for Starbucks this morning, let me welcome you to today's video and welcome you to a little travel vlog, baby. It is our yearly vacation, our yearly cruise, and we're going with a bunch of people from my work. And we're going on MSC Cruise Line for the first time. So it's gonna be a little review of that. We're going to their private island in the Bahamas, so we'll go check that out. And I'm overall extremely excited. How about you?
I'm very excited.
Little sun. I'm not nearly as shredded as I was like a week ago or even a month ago, but that's totally fine. We're just gonna enjoy the sun for a little bit, have a couple drinks, do a little gambling. Nothing beats a good cruise. All right, car is parked. Perry's looking amazing. And here is our ship for the trip. That's what I'm talking about. A beautiful day. Port Canaveral. It's hot as hell out already. Mwah. Couldn't ask for a better vacation day. All right, we also got my favorite travel buddy. Show him your outfit that you got for your birthday. Ooh, ooh. All right, we literally just stepped off the terminal, greeted with a bar and a DJ, some glass stairs. Very, very nice. Now we can go find our room. All right, we are 12:142, and this is our room. Pretty spacious, a full-length couch, bar, nice mirror, and our balcony view. All right, so we just came in, checked out the room a little too early. They're still doing some cleaning and stuff. So we're just gonna go enjoy the pool and let them do the things. We just came here, kind of set our stuff down, check it out. Very, very nice though. All right, so I guess there's a jungle pool, a Miami pool, all sorts of pools. Check this out. Definitely some jungle vibes going on out here. All right, first things first, had to get the Miami Vice. Harry got the pina colada, hanging out at the jungle pool. All good vibes. All right, we made it to like the top deck. Look, they have 2 water slides, one on each side. And now we're trying to find everyone. Everyone's at the Miami pool. I don't know what pool that is, but it's pretty cool. All right, on to drink number 2. I got a Corona, and Perry got a Michelada, which is a Corona inside
It's so good.
of a Bloody Mary. All right, drink it. First bite.
I want the whole
All
thing.
right, we've come to my mom's suite, which is the exact same size as our room. But she did get some champagne, which we're gonna pop. Oh! It went in the water? It went all the way in that water?
It went all the way out. It went in the water.
All right, sip it.
All right, let's have some.
Woo!
Perry. Taste it. I don't know if it's the top of the line. Hey, I'm turning it. Can you turn it? Oh, you turned it, do you? Ugh. Is it gross?
Yeah, it's Prosecco. Well, we've been hanging out. We just showered, got ready for the night. But so far, so good. We're gonna see how the dinner situation is. Our current dinner time says 5:15, which is so early for us. So we're gonna see if we can change it. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good comparison of what we know really well, which is Royal Caribbean, since Perry danced there, and that's the cruise ships I'm normally going on. So it's gonna be a good comparison of MSC to Royal. And we'll see maybe which one's the better one for our needs, our necessities, our preferences. All right, dinner number 1, we just sat down. It's been a little hectic trying to get everything done, but we made it to our dining time, 5:15. I know. We just got our appetizers, we ordered our food. Check this out. So I got the ceviche, and it looks pretty good. Harry got, what are those?
Chicken croquetas.
Chicken croquetas, which are kind of like, look like mozzarella sticks, I guess. First bite. Oh, I almost forgot to film. We both got New York strip steaks. Here's mine, mostly eaten now, and Perry still working on hers. All right, polished off dinner. On to dessert, we got chocolate cake, pistachio cake, and apple crumble. All right, next up we are trying to find this like chocolate factory thing. I know the lighting here is pretty good. Stumbled upon a champagne bar, so getting some couple drinks. All right, I got a what did I get? Elderflower spritz, and Perry got a sparkling rosé. All right, we just rolled up on this right here, an F1 simulator. If y'all know anything about me, I love F1. I have to do this right here. We just signed up for some 4D zombie shooter game. I don't know. This is kind of crazy. We're the only people in here too. Okay. All right, that was terrifying. Oh, and my gun didn't work the whole time. All right, night is complete. We just got into bed. It is roughly 12:30. Lots of thoughts going around about whether MSC is as good as Royal Caribbean or as good as the other cruise lines out there for what you get. Here's what I'll say. It was very nice. The ship is very, very nice. A little confusing, as is everything that we've done so far. Dinner was definitely a little lackluster, but I will say we gambled for a little bit. Casinos, relatively small, but not too bad. And then their buffet is open for like late night snacks, so that's nice. And we went and had some treats late night. So I don't know. So we're gonna head to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Oh, good morning, people. It is now the next day, and we are arriving to the island. So I guess the plan for today is we're about to go check out the actual buffet place, because the place we've been going to get the buffet food is the snack buffet. All right, I just went pee and it was pretty much black. So I'm definitely dehydrated. Thank God we did not forget to bring our liquid IVs. 2 best flavors, lemon lime and lemon ginger. I'm gonna put both of them in this water bottle. Liquid IV for me is a travel necessity. I don't have them all the time, but for traveling, they're incredible. Discount code down below for the liquid IVs if you want to check them out. All right, and while you check out liquid IV, I'm gonna go check out the food downstairs. It's breakfast time. They actually had some pretty good options at this new place that we found. So me and Perry both got this what was it? Yeah, I don't know what they call it, but it's basically overnight oats. And it's actually pretty good, and it looks incredible too. Put some nuts over top and a little drizzle of honey. And then check out this little baby banana that I found. So I'm gonna have this too. Little baby. It's actually a pretty good banana though. Yeah, and this stuff is actually solid as well. But this meal is gonna serve as our pre-workout meal on the ship today. All right, we just made it to the gym. I just finished a little warm up on the treadmill. I'll be honest, it's kind of packed in here. So I'm probably not gonna be able to get a lot of clips, but the gym's actually pretty dope. That's probably part of the reason why it's packed. They got some free weights, they got some dumbbells, plenty enough to hit a shoulders and arms workout, which is I guess what I'm gonna do, just to get something in before we hit the beach today. I almost forgot to say, I brought that go with me. This is a transparent Labs Bulk Black up in here. So obviously gonna use this in the water bottle, and that's gonna be my pre-workout, which is really nice. Having actual pre-workout cannot beat that feeling. All right, first exercise, we're gonna use this shoulder press machine. Pretty good stuff. I just did my first set as a warm-up set, and it's showing me how much rest time I have left until my next set. Pretty dope right there. So I can see did a total of 6 sets, 71 reps, and my total weight moved was 935 kilograms. That is pretty sick. All right, I'm gonna keep the rest of the workout pretty short, but they had this weird cable machine that I tried to do some curls on, popped off the pump cover, TLF tank underneath, then did these lat pull downs that target your biceps a little more. Not too shabby. Finished off with some tricep extensions, some overhead skull crushers with dumbbells, and just some very standard dumbbell hammer curls. Then me and Barry decided to do a little ab circuit here. So you do 20 side to side crunches, then get down into a plank, do a 30-second plank, normal, 30-second side plank, 30-second other side plank, and then wrap it up with a 30-second 6-inch killer to end out the couple's ab day. Pretty decent one, considering it was kind of tough to do a couple things, but now we can get on to the rest of the day, which is the fun part of the day. All right, back in the room, realized I'm not gonna be able to get a protein shake here, so I definitely just found the next best thing. We went to the buffet. I got a total of 9 boiled eggs. There's 6 in here, 2 whole, The rest are just egg whites. Then underneath it is some deli meat, some turkey. I think there's also some pepperoni somewhere in here, and a couple slices of cheese. So I think I'm just gonna like eat this as like a cut up Chipotle bowl. I don't really know. It's definitely not gonna be the prettiest meal I've ever eaten, but it is gonna have an assload of protein, which is what I want. All right, meal done. Not gonna lie, it wasn't great, but it's all right. We got the protein in, now we can hit the beach. Current physique is as follows. Pretty flabby, but we feel good, so that's all that matters. There's Perry's booty. All right, we are walking to the North Beach area. Island's pretty nice. I mean, it seems extremely new, and it seems like they're still doing some construction here and there. It's relatively small, but I feel like it does have most things. I don't think there's any pool, like man-made pool, but there are a ton of different beaches and different areas to go. Me and Perry definitely want to do an excursion at some point too.
I want to go snorkeling.
Yeah, snorkeling, something like just something along those lines. I don't want to sit and drink all day long for 2 days straight in the same spot. So, and I think we're pulling up on North Beach. All right, and about literally almost an hour wait for a drink. We finally found everyone. We're at the beach, the North Beach, and we can finally get in the water and enjoy the day a little bit. All right, I'm leaving the crew because the bar over there is terrible, and there's a bar way over there that I'm gonna try and swim to. So we're gonna get some cardio in, and hopefully I don't drown. All right, we are about halfway. As you can tell, I'm surrounded by water. I hope I don't drown. Good cardio session for the day. We made it. We made it. I hope the bar is worth it. All right, Heineken number 2 going down, and we got a tequila soda lime. So yeah, much easier to get drinks at this bar. It just takes a 20-minute swim to get over here. My group is all the way back over there, so that's where I'm headed. I'm gonna have to swim with this beer. So hopefully, and now I have a little bit of a buzz, so hopefully I really don't drown now. All part of the island now. You got it? Oh yeah, baby. We're walking back. I am absolutely drenched in sweat. I'm also pretty sauced. Wow, look at that face. Leaking. We're both leaking. Headed back to the boat. It's like 5 p.m. Oh, hot, very hot. All right, we're back on board. Security just took my drone, which is really sad because I got some footage, but not nearly as much as I needed to because I didn't have a memory card in it, which sucks, but oh well. Oh man, good morning. It is
Good afternoon.
11 o'clock. We just woke up. We gambled our lives away last night and ended up exactly where we started once again. So not up or down, but that's fine. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, so we're gonna go grab some food. I'm still kind of out of it. We tried to get food last night, but everything was closed at like 2 a.m. So we need some food for sure. All right, I just had the exact same thing I had for breakfast yesterday. Now it's time to go enjoy the outside. All right, it is crazy windy, but we've made it back to the island. We're gonna lay out for a little bit. We have to be back at like 3:30, which kind of sucks. But
We can just get right on board and lay out.
exactly. All right, we finally made it to the beach. We just found this nice little cabana, which looks actually really awesome. And there's like not that many people here, so we get to relax. We got some food, looks okay. Let's see how this chicken leg looks right here though. Look at that, check that out. Not bad. Game plan from here, eat a little bit, drink a little bit, lay out a little bit, relax a lot a bit, and enjoy vacation. How was it?
So good. We didn't drink too much. We just gotta read and go in the ocean and pick all the cute shells.
Yeah, it's now like 3 o'clock. We've just been literally chilling all day. My hair is crazy. Yeah, very nice, very relaxing, no drinking, just literally chilling out, which is amazing. Back in the cabin, nice little shower and change. So tonight is the all white party. I got the memo, Perry obviously did not, but the fit is looking low-key immaculate. So we do not want to eat dinner at the dinner place. It's not good at all. So we're gonna try and get a reservation for the hibachi sushi place if we can, fingers crossed. If not, we're probably either not gonna eat or just go to the buffet. But yeah, the game plan is exactly the same for tonight. We're gonna hang out for a little bit, drink a little more, gamble a little more, and just enjoy our last night. We definitely have had a good time getting some photos and some good pictures and everything like that. Fingers crossed we're gonna have an amazing meal and then back to the casino. All right, by the grace of God, we got into the hibachi restaurant.
So excited.
We're yet to have like an actual decent meal on the ship, so this is gonna be the test of that. All right, quick update, we just ordered. We can't even order hibachi, so all the hibachi tables are in this room over here. There's only like 4 tables, and we couldn't get one of those. And if you don't sit at the hibachi table, you can't order hibachi. Also, I don't know how the pricing works, but I think we paid $110 to eat here, but then everything on the menu had prices. So I have no clue how that's gonna work out. Miso soup.
Salty and good though.
Calamari. All right, that was really, really good. Possibly some of the best calamari I've had in a very long time. All right, Perry got her food. It is ramen with fried rice. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. All right, both of our food is here now, and that is what I'm talking about.
You need my... Okay.
All right, meal done. All right, we pretty much cleaned both of our plates. It was really good, like very, very, very good. The meal total came out to $84 for the both of us, which I think is very, very fair. Can't confirm, definitely worth it. All right, we are back in the room. It is now like 1 a.m. We lost every single dollar we bet. So apparently we gotta be like out of the ship by like 7:30 in the morning. Also, the ship is rocking a lot. So if I'm like doing like this, it's not me being drunk. It's definitely just the ship. So I think we're gonna spend the better part of the rest of the night just cleaning up, getting everything packed and getting ready to get off tomorrow morning. Back in the car, it is 7 a.m. Cruise ship gone. And look how I look. Very miserable, very tired.
This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah. This the anthem.